Here we go. All the goods behind me. I'm in P2. If I get a good start around the outside, I'm sorted. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, that's everything. Oh, I'm having you, Dolphin. I'll get you. Look at you, you've got no clue. I'm coming for you.
Alright, welcome to Heat 1 of Grid Series Round 3. Straight into the action here, 5 red lights. And they're out and away we all go. Am I going to be able to get a good run? I'm not, unfortunately, so I'm just going to tuck in behind Dalton there. Just make sure that I'm following him through and hopefully try and not lose a position as well. Catch up a bit there, but he is much lighter than me, so he starts pulling away quite quickly. As well as that, we had our karts from the qualifying session, so they're the same karts that we had in qualifying, and mine was a little bit slow in the race. It was alright in qualifying, the brakes were just a bit off. They didn't really click until you were basically touching the chassis, so other than that it was alright in qualifying, but since then it had kind of dropped in power a little bit. I don't know what happened really, but it cost me a little bit. As you can see, Dalton's just there pulling away, and on normal pace my personal best is only a few thousandths of a second off pace of Dalton there, so he's just too quick in this race really. I make a bit of a mistake there, almost just have a bit of contact with the barrier, but we managed to keep it still with the momentum that we need to get through the corner. As we're carrying on now, looking to go down into this hairpin here, nice and smooth, just making sure that nothing's left open. So we are still defending, obviously P2 at the moment, as we make a bit of a mistake there, and that is someone up our inside, and I have to concede that corner as he's got the run up the inside and he's further ahead. A little bit annoyed, but that's my fault for making a mistake. James is a very fast driver, so I would expect that from him, to be honest. He's raced a lot more than me and he's a lot quicker than me. Just a shame that I didn't manage to stay ahead of him. Ooh, bit of a hit from behind there as we go to red flags, but nothing too drastic. Silky telling him off there for not looking what he's doing, but it's fine. Just a little bump, nothing too much, as I just try and wave them through so that they're not stuck on the ramp. So in the red flag, obviously we have to stop.
That's annoying.
But the race doesn't end.
The brakes just don't work, but it's fine as long as I keep everyone else behind me. He was like 0.001 or 0.01 away from me in lap time. I think I got 58.78, he got 58.79, something like that. He's definitely quicker. My car doesn't brake. Does not brake. Oh. That's annoying. Try and get him on a restart. This seat insert as well.
Go to yellow flags now. Just trying to keep close, but the green flags are too quick and I lose a little bit of time, but I'm still managing to stay there with him as we're just trying to keep it clean. A little glance behind me to make sure that I'm not being pressured from behind, but because the field's bunched up again, I've still got to defend and attack at the same time. So I'm just basically just going to watch this battle now. I'm just going to see how it goes, see if there's any move that I can kind of capitalise on, as James takes it a bit wide there to get a better exit through the chicane, as he knew he could do that because he was a bit further in front of me. So nothing really too major going on at the moment. Just need to make sure that I don't lose another position, as I'll be even more annoyed with myself. So just got to keep it nice and clinical, using some new information on the track, track lines and limits of the kart that have been provided with some very helpful viewers. So I thank you all for that, as it's actually kind of helped me keep momentum through this last sector that we'll be getting to in just a moment. So yeah, we're just basically just watching this battle now, seeing how everything goes, seeing where James wants to try and overtake, and when he does that, either try and make a move on Dalton also, or possibly try to capitalise on a mistake from James if he can't make the move. So it's all about waiting now, just seeing how it goes and trying to keep up with them. But as you can see now, they are pulling away a little bit, which is quite concerning at the moment. Yeah, so as you can see, I have a little talk to myself there, and I ask myself, is it the same car? Because the power that it had in qualifying is nowhere near as much as it had in the race that we've got now. So I was just a little bit annoyed at the fact that I wasn't able to catch up on the straights, as the power wasn't really there anymore. But there's nothing you can do about that. It's rental karting, as I've said before in previous videos. You just got to deal with it, take it on the chin, do the best you can, and make sure that you're having fun. That's all that matters really. You just got to have fun. Little glance behind me is there. You can see the driver behind me has a bit of a gap to catch up, so I know now that I'm alright to push, and even if I make a mistake I should be alright and keep the position. So I've just got to really try and push to catch up now, and let's see how that turns out. As you've been able to tell, I haven't really closed up that much, and the car behind me has kind of closed up a little bit now too, as we come across the start finish line and finish P3 overall, which is, I would say now looking back at it, good. I think that's a really good position to be in. As you could see, James and Dalton giving a little fist bump to each other just ahead, as they were having some really good battles. But as you can see there, I was shaking my head and put my thumbs down to my family watching, because I was like, I'm not happy with how I did there. I shouldn't have ended up in P3. I should have stayed in P2, but there was nothing I could have done there. Guys in front, they are better drivers, so it's just all about me just trying to hold position really, and in this race I wasn't able to do that, through fault of my own and through fault of the car, I guess, but that's how it is sometimes. So there's not much I can do about that. But yeah, there's a bit of conversation now. So P3 and 1 place lost. I would say not too bad, but in the moment me would say that I did horribly. So yeah, if you want to see more videos, then make sure you're subscribed and drop a little like if you want. And yeah, there's a bit of conversation now with Kai, who's my friend, who's on the other session. Very quick, as I've said before. Top the timesheets in every single session. I don't know how he does it, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in Heat 2.
Kart turned to shit.
Huh?
Kart turned to shit.
The kart front.
It had good power in qualifying, but in racing it was just shit.
Did you get the same kart again?
Yeah. Yeah, you'll have the same kart that you had in qualifying now. Hopefully now they're all better.